Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be trying out this £4 Primark palette. Now this is the new Tropical Storm eyeshadow palette. So it just looks like this. The packaging is really cute and then it just looks like this inside. So really warm, nice tones. So there are 12 shades in here. 8 of them are matte and then 4 of them are kind of like this foiled kind of consistency. I don't want to say the shimmer, but they're more like a foiled effect. And it does have the eyeshadow names on the back, which is really cool because sometimes if they just point to like a position, I don't know whether it's this one or this one, but it actually labels them up on the back with the corresponding shade. So one thing it doesn't have in here is a mirror, which I would have liked to have seen, but with the being Primark palettes, they're only cheap and, you know, it would have cost them more to produce if they'd put one of those in there, but it's fine. I can hold my own mirror. I have primed my eyes with the Smashbox. It's the lid primer in white. I've only put it on lightly, but you can really build it up to get it really bright. And my lip colour is my go-to at the moment, which is the Jeffree Star Can't Relate. So I'm going to be using a variety of brushes today just to see how it works. And so I'll be using, like, this is a Primark brush, I've got a City Colours brush which is also very expensive, I've got some Makeup Addiction brushes, and then I've got the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush just because it's really good for foiled like eyeshadows that they did. So I was thinking, well, it might be good for the foiled eyeshadows in this palette. I kind of feel like I want to do a halo eye today, and this colour is kind of shouting my name, so I think I'm going to be building the look around that one. So I'm going to start with like this colour and put that in the crease, and that is the colour Cream, and then this gold colour is the shade Trophy. So I'm just going to put that cream colour in the crease. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a lot of like powder being kicked up when I've put my brush in there. Like there's a lot of fallout. So I actually did my makeup today not thinking I was going to do like some kind of video, so I'm hoping it's not going to mess up the rest of my face. So that's that first colour on, and it was okay. It took a little bit of building up and I felt like I got more product on the brush, but it didn't really transfer onto the eyes that great. I mean, it's okay to work with, but obviously not the best shadows. And I feel like it looks a lot more orange than I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a brown colour, but then when it went onto the eyes I can see a lot more orange. Okay, so I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit more now, and I'm going to use this brown shade which is called Delight. Oh, now when I pop my brush in here, I don't know how well you can see it, like you can see the powder kind of kicking up. Yeah, it's very powdery, this palette. Okay, so that's that brown shade on there. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but this was a lot of blending and I can see fallout under my eyes now, so I'm going to have to dust that away. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the crease a little bit because I've lost a little bit of lid space with all that brown, and I'm just going to use the Cut Crease Canvas by Revolution in the shade Halo, which is the white colour. I'm just going to cut a bit of the crease out just so you know, we can make this gold shade have more space on there. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to do now with a Makeup Addiction large concealer brush. So the wand on this is absolutely massive and really messy, just so I like to go in with a brush and then just take some of the product off it rather than just putting it on my eyes, because it'll just be an absolute mess. Okay, so that's just what we're looking like at this point. I'm not going to set it just because I like how it applies without it setting. And I'm just going to use so this is the foiled Makeup Addiction brush, and I'm going to use that Trophy Gold shade. Okay, so it has picked up a little bit on that brush. Like the other shades, there are some like fallout, but obviously not as much as the mattes. Okay, so that's like not applied at all. Like all the products just come off and I can't really see anything. So I'm going to dig my brush in a little bit more and try and get some more on my brush. Okay, so that is better. You can actually see a little bit on my lid now, but there is a lot of fallout under my eye. So I think if you're using these shadows, just don't do the rest of your face first so you can clean it away, because look at how much powder's actually on that brush just to get some colour on my eye. Okay, so that one actually does look really pretty now it's on, but I don't know how much you can see. It's an absolute mess under my eye. So that's the gold shade applied, and I do think it looks really pretty, but I have like dug into it quite a bit just to get that effect. Now I kind of wanted to deepen this up a little bit, deepen up like the outsides of the eye, but there's no really deep brown in here. That brown that I tried applying before is the darkest brown, and then there's a black. So I'm going to just put like the tiniest bits of black. I don't like working with black eyeshadow just because I get it everywhere. But yeah, I'm just going to have to try and put a little bit of this black on to try and deepen it up a little bit. Okay, so I've put a little bit of black on here and then I tried to blend it out with that brown shade and it's just not going very well, and I've also lost some of that gold as well. So I'm just going to try and fix it off camera because yeah, it's looking horrible. Okay, so what feels like an eternity later, I am back. I am done blending. I felt like I was blending for ages and this gold colour just kept disappearing, and I'm not even 100% sure that my eyes look very symmetrical at this point. But you know, I think overall it looks okay. So there was a lot of fallout. I have brushed that all away, and yes, I put the black on the inner parts, but then I blended some of the brown bit in so it didn't look so harsh, and then I've done my under eye just with those first two lighter shades that we tried. So I'm going to go off camera now and apply my liquid liner. Okay, so I've just done a baby wing with this PS liquid eyeliner. This is like £1 and it's really good. So if you do want to get anything from Primark, do get this. I do a lot of Primark videos. I've done Come Shopping With Me's, I've done product reviews. I will leave a load of those in description because although this palette is not that great today, I do have some items that work really well for me. So I will leave a load of those in the description box and you can check those out. Okay, so I kind of want to do something on the brow bone and on the inner corner. I'm thinking maybe this kind of colour. That is the shade Dusk. And I'm going to use a Makeup Addiction small pencil brush. It's not got products on the end. It's stained from a pink that I did. So I'm just going to see. Oh, it's actually picking it up okay. But I only need a wash of colour because it's my brow bone. Wow. Okay. So that's actually picking colour up a lot nicer than the gold trophy colour did. And then I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the inner corner. Okay, so that's that Dusk shade applied and it looks really nice. I actually think that would make a really nice highlighter for someone with really fair skin. Okay, so overall thoughts on this palette are that if you've got the time and the patience to work with it, you can get like a decent look from it. And I know it's only £4, so you don't expect like MAC kind of quality, but I do think there are some other products that are of the same price range, such as Makeup Revolution palettes, which are just as good. Or I personally like these Technic palettes, and these are either £3.99 in TJ Hughes, or you can buy them online at Fragrance Direct, and they're only like £2.99 on there, and they're really good. I've got videos on both these palettes. So this is a Subculture dupe. It's really good. And then you've got the Huda Desert Dusk dupe. So they're absolutely amazing. I will link those videos so you can check those out as well, because I really enjoyed using those palettes and I really like the eye look that I did with them. So yeah, I think it's an okay palette, not my favourite, but I think the look eventually turned out okay. So Let me know what you think. Will you be picking this up, or have you tried it? Let me know in the comments box. I'm going to link loads of videos so you can check those out, because I do a lot of videos on Primark. So thanks for watching today, guys, and I will see you again later. Bye.